So just as a side, Badra's name means blessed, prosperous, or fortunate, which that should tell you something right off the bat. Oh, yeah, there you go. Because I got that skill, you can see the purple leaves are showing on the map in the bottom left corner. Look at the top, look almost due north there. You can see the little white marker for north. I'm going to turn it to the right here. Yeah, there's the purple leaves. Yes, yes, I see the monkeys. Oh, and there's Badra's graffiti. So we're going to just pop back. Yeah, the smoke and the moving leaves. It is substantially more beautiful on PS4 than on PS3. And here's the thing, I love the PS3 version. I thought it looked amazing. I remember being just taken aback when I first started playing on the PS3 at how good it looked. I mean, that said, I skipped a couple generations. But PS4, we've hit a point where I feel no need to push the graphics forward at all anymore. This is amazing. I feel completely immersed, and I am happy to get lost in these worlds. We have dynamic lighting and shadows. We have fluttering prayer. By the way, for those not aware, the little square flags you see everywhere, these are traditional prayer flags. They're found in Tibet, Nepal, northern India, I think also in Bhutan. They're basically a Himalayan-esque sort of thing. I believe they relate to both Tibetan Buddhism, but also I believe they relate to the previous tribal Bon religion. But don't take my word for that. That's I'm working a little bit off a little bit less information there. So now what we're getting is the early trials. This is where the young hero has to prove their mettle, earn their skills. This is kind of the introduction to their new world. And this is very, very common in the hero's journey. Harry Potter does it really well because, of course, with a school and a class-based, a system of classes, like actual school courses, you've got a pile of ways that you can get kids to test themselves. Alright. Now when I talk to Kanan right there, the story will start.
Fuck.
Okay, so I don't need any of that, which is good. I'm not sure how much of this I actually need. Yeah, I've got a very small quiver at this point. So I may stock up after the fact. My friend Mahabir, I know that it is a lot to ask you to join with us in this fight, but after Pegamin's betrayal, we need to take a stand. No longer will Kyrat allow outsiders to dictate her future. I do not know what the gods intend for us now that Pagan has divided Kyrat, but I know our resistance is the only option. My most heartfelt thanks to you both and Kanan for your continued support. Mohan Gale, August 1987. So the other thing is that this has been going on a long time. I mean, I'm playing this in 2017. I forgot when the game came out, but we're talking some 30 years plus.
Amita sent me over. She said you might have some kind of wild animal problem. Hey, Amita, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here.
Wolves are a common nuisance for Kanan's farm. She's killed off a number of them, but this year they're especially aggressive, and I'm worried about her. There's a den nearby. Clear it out, huh? I think Kanan has supplies stockpiled somewhere on her farm that you can use. And Ajay, skin your kills. We can always use the pelts.
It annoys me that I can't skin this. Now my understanding is that that is literally just a an audio cue. That's not actually indicative of where the wolves are. Canaan's name, by the way, means forest in Sanskrit. I'm going to try something here. One of the odd things about this game is that animals don't enter into your checklist unless you kill them. But you can also recover your arrows compared to other weapons, so that makes it easier to go with the lower ammunition. That wolf is, of course, the prequel, if you will. Now, you need 4 pelts to get the next piece. And as long as you're getting them with the arrows, you're getting double. Now they want us to go to the Overlook here, which you can skip this. This particular checkpoint, totally skippable. The game will not punish you for skipping it. But since tagging the wolves, since you're working with just a bow and no other weapon at this point, tagging the wolves is recommended, because there's quite a few of them. And there's generally one more in there in the den. Now you'll notice there's a couple dead items there that you can skin, which is nice. A wolf will die with 1 shot from the recurve bow, but it will take 2 from the hunter's bow, and more if you're not doing it right. Ideally what you want is a better angle on them and better train. There is, again, a slight overlook, and I recommend that. A German spy, Franz, commented that this game feels like a better hunting game than all of those Cabela games, and I would tend to agree. I have spent quite a lot of time in both Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4 just hunting. I mean, you need to a certain extent, to get your gear, and especially since you can't guarantee things to be where you expect them to be, it is useful, but let me see. Can you draw? Ah, you can. I wasn't sure if that only worked on humans. Ah. Ah, they're coming for me. What am I hitting? I gotta wonder what my arrows were bouncing off there. I mean, it looked like they were hitting that little sapling. Maybe a rise in the ground? Well, not a big deal. Certainly surprising, though. So now let's see what we can loot before we get that final wolf. There will be a wolf in the cave. Huh. And in case you've lost your bow for some reason. Actually, the game is pretty good about that early on, providing you with backup. Alright, so let's do some crafting here, shall we? Well, I needed 3. Misremembered again. The other nice thing is when you do the auto sell is if you don't need the hides for anything later on, the game will auto sell unneeded hides as well, which is another really nice improvement from Far Cry 3. In terms of how this game goes about doing its thing mechanically, it is vastly superior to Far Cry 3. They tested a lot of the new ideas in Far Cry Blood Dragon, which is a fun game, but some of the design elements made it problematic to play, and the replayability is not high in my opinion. I enjoyed playing Blood Dragon. I have not replayed it after playing it the first time, whereas I have replayed Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4 numerous times. Now, that's how you blow up the den, but there he is. Weirdly, nobody ever notices your light in Far Cry. I don't know why, but there you go. Initiations, interestingly, often involve an innermost cave, so I find that to be weirdly appropriate. Let's search this guy. The alcohol bottle is interesting. Did this guy actually... Oh no, it's a Molotov. That's why. Now I just filled up my ammo, so I have full Molotovs, so that's not an issue, unless I don't have anything. Oh! Crafted a better quiver. Very nice. Yeah, I still need more for the loot bag. That's annoying. But for the moment, we're doing well. Alright, so now... When we blow up the... as a side note, when you blow up the cave, there will be another wolf or two that will appear as you leave. I don't leave via the ATV, despite them providing one. Not my style. I don't like the ATV. In fact, I kind of hate it. Alright, now we've hit our checkpoint. So now we watch for the remaining wolves. This, I suspect... Yeah, see, there he is. Walking on scene. This, I suspect, is the catch you thinking that when you're not thinking about what's going on point. Which is clever. It's like the cat jump scare in horror movies. Somebody hears a noise, goes to investigate, sees a cat, the tension releases just a little bit, and then you get the jump scare. Oh, and I am now at full. Yeah, and unfortunately, although I still need wolf skins for something, I don't need it for any of the first moves. Now there is another wolf. I'm going to walk at regular speed for the moment, because I don't want to make it too slow, but we're going to keep an eye out for that wolf. So this is Amita's first mission. This is where you get to see Amita, you know, slightly happier than when you first met her. And then you'll get Sabal's first mission, and once you finish both of them, you'll be invited to meet the weapons dealer and open up another... There it is. I thought, right? No, I thought that was... That's light and shadow moving on a rock. Thought that was the wolf, but it was not. But I am fairly sure that there was a second wolf.